What's up, kids? Yes! Oh my God. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Let me put my guest name in the comments so you know exactly who I'm talking to today. Hey, Jada. How are you? Yay. Hi, people. Yes. Jody Hill in the house, kids. Yes. How you guys feeling? Happy Friday. How's my lighting? I was running around like a crazy person trying to get set up just now, so forgive me if this looks a little crazy and dark up in here. Yes. Welcome, welcome. Jada, you trying to come to that VP record show in Coney Island? Yes. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Happy Friday. Yes. Let me throw up some photos of my guest today. Hey, JT. Yes. Let's see. Yes. I'm talking to Jody Hill today, the extraordinaire drummer. Yes. Hey, Kate. This is Jody, I believe, on stage with the legendary Casey and the Sunshine Band. Yes. Come on, kids, get into it. Yes. Let's see what else we got for Jody Hill. My brother Jody Hill. Look at him. Rocking it out behind the drum set. Yes. Drummers are the best. Let's see what else we have. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh my God, what a week. Oh, this is a photo. Where's Jody in there? I think he's right there in the middle with the sunglasses on. That's it with the Sunshine Band with KC. Back in the day. And we'll ask him about that as well when he comes on. Are you guys doing okay today? I hope so. Another awesome in-performance photo. I think he is sponsored by Vic Firth Sticks and AB, which I will also ask him about when he comes on, which I hope is soon. I don't see him yet, but we'll see what happens. Yes. Let me see if I got one more I can throw up. Oh, wait. This is a good one. This was us on tour. Let me turn this down just a little bit. This was Jody and I. And we on tour. We were with Gloria Gaynor. And we were in Houston. Yes, kids, that is a wig. Okay, but that's what I look like with straight hair. But we were in Houston, Texas, and we had just finished a symphony orchestra performance with this, Houston Symphony. And according to Jody's bio, it was a dream of his to perform with the symphony, and he got to do it. So can't wait to ask him about that as well. And yes, this was me and Jody on tour with the great Gloria Gaynor. So I see that the official Deep Fried Funk band has joined, and I guess that's Jody's band. So I guess I'm going to bring Jody on through that Instagram profile. So Jody, if that's correct, just put yes in the comments. And now that I know you're here, I can go on. Oh, by the way, so let me get out of this photo. Yeah, so anyway, happy Friday. I'm talking to my good friend today, Jody Hill, and just, it's been a crazy week. As a lot of you know, I am dancing next week at Little Island on the Hudson down on 13th Street, and dancing a solo. Oh, okay, Jody, let me go to my IG. Either way, it's all good. I'm just talking. And so I've been rehearsing for next week at Little Island Dance Festival, and I'm dancing, I said it last week, but I am dancing the solo from Grace by Ronald K. Brown, and I am super excited and just honored to be finally getting a chance to dance this solo all these many years later after first seeing it in 1999. And I also just realized that Evidence, Ronald K. Brown's dance company, was actually, I knew I booked them on my first season at Summer Stage in 2007. However, Evidence was actually the first company that performed my first season. So July 6th, 2007 was my very first summer stage presentation, and it was Ronald K. Brown and Evidence, and it was an amazing night. Thousands of people showed up. People were testifying from the audience. It was amazing. And so here I am now, all these years later, getting to dance his famous a solo from his famous work, Grace, and I'm super excited. And some other news I can share now, because I'm feeling more confident about this, is that Ronald K. Brown and the company have invited me to dance on Friday nights, the 17th, at Little Island as a guest artist with their company. I'm doing the same solo as part of their show, so I'm flabbergasted. I'm nervous, and I'm exhausted. Okay, I see you, Jody. I'm exhausted, and I'm actually. So usually I have a little sip, but right now I'm actually drinking coffee because I'm so tired. I was rehearsing today. Shout out to Robin Sokolov down at Town Stages, because she allowed me to come to her beautiful space on West Broadway to rehearse this morning, and so shout out to Robin for that. Just so gracious. Let me take a little sip because, energy. So if you're around next weekend and you want to see me do this solo or just see some beautiful dance, so Friday night, all week this week actually, Little Island, Iodina Cassell's performing, again, Evidence on Friday at 8 o'clock, and my show on Sunday as well is the 6th on the 19th. The 19th is a free show. The Friday night show is ticketed. So just go to the website, littleisland.org, and get all the information. Also, we know tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And terrible time in our country. We're still feeling the aftershocks from it. And I think to reverberate for many years to come. But anyway, just prayers out to, those who lost loved ones on that horrific day. To people that are still dealing with the illnesses from being down there in that area. And so just prayers out to you. I can't believe it's been 20 years. It's been 20 years. So releasing all of that, releasing joy into the world, peace and love. And I don't know, can you guys hear that music coming out? So I live in Washington Heights, and the party has started, just so you know. If you hear some bachata, that's outside my window. Okay, we're going to do our best. So, on to my guest, Jody Hill. So I met Jody Hill when I was on tour with the great Kathy Sledge of Sister Sledge, and we were on a Boogie Blast tour with Casey and the Sunshine Band, Gloria Gaynor, and Tavares. And the Sunshine Band was the so-called house band. So I got to meet Jody and on that tour in 2006. But just to give you guys a little bit of his history before I bring him in, Jody is the CEO and founder for Jody Hill Live Entertainment and the Deep Fried Funk Band. And he is one of the most sought-after drummers of his generation, playing any genre: gospel, hip-hop, neo-soul, jazz, funk, disco, R&B, pop, reggae, Latin, rock, you name it, Jody can play it, okay? He's a native of Miami. He was a child prodigy as one of the youngest drummers in the music industry, playing for hit gospel artists such as Dr. Mattie Moss Clark, the Clark Sisters, the Pace Sisters, Ron and BeBe Winans, and the late James Cleveland, to name a few. His formal studies began in 1988 when he was awarded a full scholarship to Bethune Cookman College in Daytona Beach, Florida. Okay, a full scholarship. Jody studied there for 2 years and decided to further pursue his musical career with the Churches of God in Christ, local, district, state, and national conventions, where many famous gospel artists began their careers, such as the Winans, Yolanda Adams, and Hezekiah Walker as well. The summer of 1997, Jody entered the South Florida first ever guitar-centered drum-off and quickly found himself in LA, Los Angeles, at the finals, being judged by world-famous drummers such as Jason Bonham, Sheila E., and Terry Bozzio. Afterwards, Jody went on to tour with famous R&B artists such as the clean-up woman herself, Betty Wright, completed 4 successful tours with the Disco King himself, Casey, from Casey and the Sunshine Band, and became one of the most requested drummers to play that circuit tour with Gloria Gaynor, Martha Wash, the Village People, the Tramps, Sister Sledge, and even reggae hitmakers such as Mickey Spice, the Leroy Sibbles, Inner Circle, Kimani Marley, the son of renowned late Bob Marley. which also led to other opportunities, including working with Malcolm Jamal Warner, Jaguar Wright, Kindred Family Soul, Hey Philly, Dwele, Bobby Valentino, Young Lloyd, Florida, Rick Ross, Tank, many, many more, and even played in front of Mrs. Michelle Obama, my first lady forever. Okay. I definitely got to hear about that. He's earned Grammy nominations working with Joss Stone on her album Mind, Body, and Soul. He's been on TV shows. Appearances include PBS Disco Special, The Today Show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, The Craig Kilborn Show, and I mean, there's just so much more to talk about. So that's my friend, Jody Hill. So let me go find him. And I need some coffee. I need some more coffee. See what happens.
Dan.
Jody. What is going on, man?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
You settled, you situated, you moving around, you got your camera set up, you good?
Yeah, I got my dog here, so I'm just...
Oh my God. Is this your home? Is this your house?
Yeah.
Hey, Jody's house. I've never seen your house.
Hey, house said hi.
Wait, where's your dog? Can we see your dog? Where you go? Uh-oh.
Come on, Blue.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a... Can you see him?
Oh, come on. Is he a pit mix?
Yeah, he's an American Bulldog and a Chinese Shar-Pei.
Oh, wow. Okay. He's beautiful. How old is he?
He's 8.5.
Oh, okay. Well, first, speaking of 8, it was your birthday this week, September 8th. Come on, Jody Hill.
Yeah, Wednesday was my birthday. Not ashamed to tell my age. I turned 52.
Yes. Oh my God, 52. Well, I'm 52 now. Hey.
Hey.
Black don't crack. Black don't. But I guess I got 1 year on you because I will be 53 in a few weeks because we're both 8s. So I'm October 8th. You're September 8th. And our beautiful Glory Gaynor was the day before yours, September 7th, right?
Right.
So let me just, again, so I met Jody. I was working with Kathy Sledge of Sister Sledge. We got invited to be a part of this Boogie Blast tour in 2006, working with Casey and the Sunshine Band was the headliner, of course, with the Sunshine Band. And so the Sunshine Band was set up behind us to back up all the artists on the bill. Excuse me. And so it was Tavares, Gloria Gaynor. So that was my first time getting to really officially meet also Gloria Gaynor and Tavares. They were killing it, remember?
They were.
They were killing it.
And you know what the fun is? It's like, you know, you hear these songs and then you start playing for these artists like, oh, I didn't know you wrote that song. Like, did you? Yo, I'm playing for the artist that I've been doing songs in club dates about, and then I'm playing for the actual artist itself. That was like a killer situation.
It was. And so
like,
I remember we had
how many times we played Kathy Sledge songs? Like, I mean,
We Are Family, Greatest Dancer, and now here we are marching out there dancing. Sue.
Yeah, right. You know, so it was a blast. It was not only a blast, but you know, you met people. I met people like yourself that 15 years later, we still knocking friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has been 15 years. Oh my goodness. And that tour, that was, I'm sorry, my mascara is running from me laughing so hard. But that was my first time touring like as a musician or a singer like that, like on the road. Like we had done all these spot dates up to that point, obviously with Kathy, and you know, but they were just spot dates. You know, no longer than like maybe 2 or 3 weeks at the most we had ever done. And so this was like a full summer, like what 8, 9, 10-week tour.
Yeah.
Mostly United States. We did Mexico and Canada. I do remember that. And then we had that one rehearsal. I think it was down in Florida, right? We came down there.
It was in Miami.
Yeah, the show. Wait, hold on. Let me wipe my eye. Because we are live. And my eye is burning.
I want to give a shout out to everybody that's tagged on. Alvin, A Stone, what's up? Janine, what's up? That's my neighbor. She just moved.
Hey,
Amaya,
neighbor.
yeah. Amaya is I just finished, well, in the process. We did a big audition. I was helping this hip hop artist, Ball Greasy. He made me one. That's one who did Living My Best Life.
Oh, yeah.
He rappers on us. So
Sing it, Jody.
no, I'm not singing. No. I so, and she won out of out of 20 something people that auditioned, that came from in and out of town. Amaya is on here. She won, and she did her first show Saturday. 20 years of age, young and fire with energy.
Nice.
So, and I'm that kind of leads me into, like, I do a lot of mentoring
Yes.
with artists and singers, and she's my latest personnel that I'm mentoring. So
I love that.
what was that? Is Janine? Oh my God, she's in a, oh my God, singing, Lord Jesus. She, hey, Daddy, she one of those. You don't sing it till you. So yeah, so, I just wanted to make sure I said hi to everybody, because
Absolutely.
and stuff
I
like.
definitely want to get into, the mentor piece of it, because we spoke briefly right before we got on, just to do a quick catch up, Jody and I. And so I definitely want to get back to, because I think mentorship is so important in these streets, these young folks coming up that are in this business. And it's like inspire them, but you also have to keep it real with the kids. It's a tough business. Like, you really have to. There's dance, visual art, music. You have to really be ready for it and willing to sacrifice a lot of things. I was looking at somebody posted the other day about being on Broadway and now going back onto Broadway, and how if you're a singer on Broadway and you're in the lead role, especially, it's you're almost living the life of a monk. Like, you have to really isolate yourself in order to be able to sing those 8 shows a week. Like, you can't be just out kikiing all night long with your friends and talking on the phone till 2 in the morning. You have to shut it down. The show is over to maintain those vocals, like 8 shows. Right. So these are the kinds of things that I love for like young people to hear about and know about as they're going into this whatever part of the industry that they find themselves in. So
say, when you get hired on these jobs, you got to do whatever your job requires you to do, and that goes for a musician that goes out and play basketball, doing tour, and then you're a drummer, you don't mess up your arm, and then now you got sent home.
Now you get sent home.
Yeah, you get sent. You get sent home.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to your next city, there goes your replacement is always standing in your spot that you, singers, stop yelling, stop yelling, stop yelling. Control yourself. By the time the third concert comes, you don't got no voice. And guess what? You get sent home.
Exactly.
So you got to do whatever it takes. And some things I talk to musicians and artists about is knowing your craft and understanding your craft, and taking care of, what you got hired for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Singers, you got to do the warm tea. You got to do the warm things. You got to do, the lemons, and, that's a part of it. Singers,
yeah, it is.
And I tell people all the time, like, singers, if musicians can go buy $5,000 equipment, singers can go buy a $300 mic. Like, come on.
Okay.
Like, I don't have a mic today. What do you mean?
Right.
What? How do you come to work unprepared?
Right. No, I was just having this conversation with a woman earlier today, and she's also a dancer. And we were talking about how generationally, like, a lot of people in my family, especially when I was dancing with Alvin Ailey or boyfriends at the time, like, they just didn't get, the level of intensity that is. And, in order for me, number one, to maintain, professional dancer weight, I wasn't starving myself, but I certainly wasn't eating like I'm eating now. But I'm just saying, like, it was very streamlined eating, and I couldn't just go off and get fast food, and I didn't have the kind of metabolism where I could trust that I was burning off that quickly. But I was in an elite dance company, and I had to, comport myself in that way. I couldn't, go to certain dinners and all these. I would go, but maybe I would just get like a side of greens and and I would find myself at odds with people because they thought I was being snooty or being whatever. It's like, no, this is how I have my body in tip top.
Right.
If you don't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. But this is what I have to do.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Again, you have to do whatever your job requires and understand your craft and make sure you do whatever it takes to stay on that job. Because how this industry works is once you start getting fired, you become on that do not call list.
Really?
They have a do not call that person ever again on celebrity lists. Trust me. I have MD music direct for a lot of people. And that has been one of the conversations. Hey, what about Joe Blow? No. Joe Blow came late. Nah, and then you won't get, and you're wondering why my phone is not working. No, it's working. You're just not getting no calls.
You're not working.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very, very careful and take, a lot of people say, well, it's just music. No, it's your job. This is where you're getting your income from. This is where you're paying your bills from. This is what you signed up for. So if you signed up for it, you got to do whatever it takes. A lot of times it's sacrifices.
Even
a lot of sacrifices. But, if this is what you want to do, the more you practice, the more you do, the more you pour into what you signed up for, what you asked God for. You got to do these things. You know what I'm saying? So, because these young people, their talents are ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so for the older generation, we got to kind of keep up, but yet it's still being who we are. A lot of people ask me, well, how do you get hired so much? I see you doing hip hop stuff, and I see you doing but look, man, it's staying current, but being yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to stay current.
Yeah.
I find that in the dance world, I hear this a lot, like, oh, we don't want to go, we don't want to do virtual, or we don't want to do this, we don't want to that. You got to keep up. I mean, I'm sorry, this is where the generation lives, and you're not going to get eyes on your product if you don't have some sort of know-how about this digital space that we're in, number one. Or hire someone to do it. But know that you have to keep up with the trends. It doesn't mean like bend to the trends. It's just keeping up with the trends. And some of these young people have a lot to teach us. It's an exchange.
And guess what? It's not wrong learning from the young generation. It's not wrong. A lot of us feel like it's wrong, but understand, again, learning, education has an age to it.
Right. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense, do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Whether it came from a 12-year-old or a 50-year-old.
Okay, look at 12-year-olds tell the truth, don't they?
Man, look at him, boy. You know how they say kids tell the darndest things? Like, they gonna tell you what's on their mind.
They can tell you.
But it's just, again, being current, but still being yourself. And knowing for me, has gotten me, again, to the younger hip hop artists. A lot of times I'd be like, what in God's name are they saying? And I'm like, what? But here's my option.
Yeah.
I learn it, understand it, have a job, or I get in my feelings and don't have a job.
Okay.
So go right on and yeah. Go right on, man. I put earplugs in my ears and I'm right along with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Check. Thank. But yeah. Like, yeah.
So that do not call list is very real in all industries, as we know, because even me as a presenter, it's twofold. Like, if I'm not on my job as a presenter, like an artist shows up and like, I'm kind of like lackadaisical, the stage isn't ready, we don't have water back. I mean, so then there's that part of it where a dance company or dance director will say, don't go to summer stage because they don't know what the hell they're doing and Danny's an asshole and don't go. If she calls you for a gig, don't go. Luckily, I don't think that's happened too much. But then the other side of it is I've worked with enough companies now where I've had a couple of moments where I'm like, wait, what did you just say to me? Or just, and so if I get a call about that person from another festival or venue, I might be like, so I'm not saying take any kind of behavior or treatment. Like if you get to a venue and it's really shitty and stuff ain't right, like stand up for yourself. But when you're unprofessional and you're just arrogant and dumb and stupid, like you're too or late. People talk.
When I toured with Betty Wright, and God bless her, I miss her so much. She always told me, Jody, know your worth. Get deal out your vocabulary. Deal equals disrespect. At one time, I argued with her, and I'm like, "No, man, deal. You tell somebody, give them in a deal. You that's the kindness of your heart. Find out they're giving you 5,000 things to do with a discounted price. And wait a minute, what?
Right?
And then I had to go back to her and apologize and say, Mom, you was right. And since then, people have respect for you,
right?
When you just do your job and know your job, so the price tag makes sense when you want to pay you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And every job is not that job for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every situation, a lot of times we feel like we got to be everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So
wait, let me stop you for a second. The way you're holding your phone, I think you might have your hand. There you go. That's better. Now I can hear you better. It sounded just a little bit muffled.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Verizon Wireless.
So wait a minute. So before we get too far out into the career stuff, let me go back. So grew up in Miami, born and raised in Miami, and I always like to go back into people's histories a little bit just to see how it all got started for you. And so tell me about family life. Were you born into a family of musicians? Like, how did you start getting into music?
I watched my cousin play. I was playing. Wow, I've been playing drums since the age of 3. I was doing concerts at the age of 10, like full-blown concerts at the age of 10. My family is I just had a conversation yesterday about this. My family is very, very, very talented when it comes to singing, musicians. But you know how you do it so much, you'd be like, man, y'all should start a group. No.
Right.
No, when we want to, but that started, and then drumming became, I started tapping into other instruments, but I find myself putting more effort into drumming. And then that led me into scholarship at Bethune Cookman. That led me to other opportunities to play for, different individuals. So that being said, like Danny, it's a great feeling that when somebody comes to you and say, man, I've been hearing all about you, or I've been wanting to meet you for the last 15 years.
Wow.
15 years? Me? Like,
yeah.
Hey, Danny, who put me on the ballot? Who put me on the ballot? But drumming has been, like, when I say my all, my everything, you when it's your all, when you stop, you go, to try to please people, to whereas, okay, I'm gonna stop drumming. Did I just say that?
Yeah.
And I stopped for like a week, and it was like 20 years. I had to realize that, and the individual had to realize when God gives you something, you don't put that on hold. And so, that being said, like a lot of times I want to, I ain't gonna say stop, but I want to, do other things. But when I see a pair of sticks, man, it's just like crack to me. It's like, it's those sticks. It's those sticks.
Yes.
Those sticks. Like,
Yes.
I find myself, but now that I'm getting older, I'm getting more into building organizations. I'm getting more into branding my production to whereas employing different musicians, different artists. Now, right now with my company now, I have over 27 employees.
What?
Even like now, even with the pandemic and everything, it's a great feeling. I heard TDJ say there's no other better feeling into sleep and a check is running through your bank account.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
a lot of times we work harder and not smarter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in that process of working smarter. Like I have an event tonight, I'm getting paid for it, but I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Because because I'm booking, but I'm somewhere else, and another check is still coming in. Not boasting, bragging, but it's a blessing from God. But you got to be smarter. You know what I'm saying? So, and these are things that I teach musicians and when I mentor to musicians and artists and things like that. Just being smarter. Like I say, drumming has been all my life. Like all when I say all my life, I'm going on 49 years of playing drums alone. Just you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to let these young people know, don't get it twisted now,
Right.
Then I had to sit some of them down now, don't get it twisted. You call me uncle, daddy, granddad, whatever you want to. It doesn't matter. Like, I still, and that goes back to like what we said earlier about staying current in this industry. So that's kind of where it started. And I just love it, man. Sometimes it sometimes it's not about the paycheck. And because when it comes from your heart, God will bless you with a paycheck. And so I'm not saying do every gig for free. No, I'm not saying that, but if it makes sense, like say for instance, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm going to tell the people as well. When I did the Michelle Obama performance,
yes,
when I got called, I just knew we was finna get paid. What, Michelle? What? Barack? What? We finna get paid. And when that lady, man, I've been jump for joy and everything. And she said, by the way, if you still want to do it, it's not paid. And so I had to make a decision.
Come on, Michelle, what happened?
No, it wasn't Michelle. That's how it is. And that's another thing. People will tell you, and no disrespect to that, but people, hey, but and it's an opportunity. So that's when I was going back and I was saying, talking about what makes sense. Oh, that gig made a whole lot of sense to do it for no money.
Yeah.
Because after that, I think at that time I was booking a band for like $1,500 for a band, and right after that, I got a call from somebody and said, I was talking to your manager, and I'm like, manager? Wait a minute. I thought I was. Could have sworn I booked my own band.
Yeah.
My mom always taught me, if you ever want to learn something, shut up. Okay? So I'm listening to this person. Now, mind you, I'm booking the band for like $1,500 to do corporate stuff. Next thing you know, the lady said, well, they want to do like, $8,000. I'm going, whew. Oh. She said, well, Jody, if we can do like 6,000, would that work for you? And deep down inside was like, and I said, And my cousin taught me to say, just act like it's nothing and
Yeah.
watch. And so I said, if that's the best you can do, he said, what Jody said. Jody is
Wait a minute. Who was this person that was acting like your manager?
I don't know. Still to today, I don't know who the individual was. When they started talking numbers, I didn't care who that person was. It didn't matter to me. So we end up doing the gig for like $7,000. So it went from $1,500 free gig to $7,000 being in demand. Now it landed me free marketing on CNN, CNBC, NBC, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It just, so all the major labels, Lord Jesus, I'm thinking records. All the major networks had shared the time when we was playing and stuff like that, and interviews and stuff like that. So it was by far amazing, So
But wait a minute, but you also got to meet Michelle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How was that?
Okay. All right, so we went over the outline of how Michelle is going, because it's top secret. Like the Secret Service is they are real. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Those people they ain't having it,
Right.
Not having it.
Yeah.
So we went over everything, how she's gonna go down, when she's gonna come around. But I promised the band, if we do this, I'm gonna get y'all a picture with Michelle.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Oh yeah, we in, dog. So I said, you're not doing it for me. You're doing it for Michelle. Okay.
Right.
All right, not a problem.
Yeah.
I got a call when we was out to lunch and say, Jody, the way it's going now, we're not going to be able to get the picture with your band. And I'm sitting up at the table with them. I'm going, I can't tell them that.
Oh no.
I just cannot tell them
Yeah.
that. So that leadership part goes into effect to whereas I have to find out how I'm going to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't tell them that wasn't going to happen. So to make long story short, we killed. I ain't going to sit up here and lie to you. Man, we killed that gig. So as she's going to the left side, the band is on the right side. They say, Jody, she not coming over here. Oh no, Jody. And I remember the outline. She has to go left and then come all the way right. So as she come around, I said to her, hey, Miss Obama, can you, oh my God, thank you so much. Can you take a picture? And say, no, I'm going to take a picture with y'all. I'm going to do it the right way. I'm going. And so my bass player, Todd. Oh, you don't got no other vowels. Anyway, he goes, Jody, they ain't gonna come out here and get us go take no picture. Like 15 seconds later, Mr. Hill, Miss Obama wants to see you all.
Oh
they
my
said
God.
What you said again, dog. I say what you said again. He was like, no, I ain't said nothing. So we went back. Now, mind you, that nobody can't leave the building till she's at least several miles away from the building. My daughter was there. My youngest daughter was there. She missed school and everything. She wasn't having it. Like,
I know, that's right. I would have done the same thing.
What? Okay. And so we're back there having a conversation while people are still locked inside. And she talked to my daughter about, education and her daughters. And I'm sitting up here like, but the people are locked in. Like, yeah.
Both those people. We're talking
and she took, we took pictures. So the picture that they took, it has to leave that camera, go to Washington, go through all the things as far as making sure certain things and it was official. I have the actual official picture that they made copies and all the band members got to them.
So it's not like it's just a quick selfie cell phone photo. It had to go to channels.
Oh yeah, that camera has to go all the way to DC, and then has to be, when I tell you that security investigation, that stuff is like completely real.
Well, of course.
And then you understand, and especially like with things that's going on now with the political world, like
forget about it.
Worse, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and that's what happened and she she was like, you know, you my best band ever. What you said now? What you said? What you said?
Jody.
So it was a great, great, great feeling to have played for somebody you not only look up to, but you know, at the time and still today to me, she's the top person in
Oh,
the
absolutely.
world, like the
Yeah.
world, like
I mean,
forget the
I
state.
like Joe Biden, but Michelle's my girl. Michelle's
Like,
it.
and then she was so cool, like
Yeah.
very, very cool. Like I'm
Mhm.
talking to you, that's how we're talking.
That's
Like,
so
you know what I'm saying?
awesome.
So the Bible states that your gift will make room for you. You know what I'm saying? I think we was talking about this earlier today. So putting yourself in position to be blessed is one thing. And then once you're in your position, then God got, I got you. I got you. I've been looking out for you. You know,
Yeah.
so um, that's how it is. You know, again, I just turned 52 and I'm still working like
Yes.
crazy. Like, you know, and somebody asked me a while ago, said, well, how's it been, you know, with the pandemic? Has
Right.
work slowed down for you? And being honest with you, it has not. I picked
Mm.
up technically because I picked up other opportunities,
Hmm.
you know, from playing drums to filming to doing documentaries, to, you know, things of that nature, doing streaming for different churches.
Right.
You know, you got to go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so I mean, you're in Florida, and we know how tricky that is with your governor. With your governor, I'm just saying. I'm trying to keep.
Bye. Bye. See you later.
I'm not trying to go all political, but so what? But was there a point like here in New York, it was a ghost town. Like March basically through November, or I guess August. But was there ever a moment where things in Florida just did like everybody else go just nothing?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Okay.
What kept us going was churches.
Mm.
You know, so streaming became heavy.
Yeah.
So I went and bought a camera uh, with the little stimulus check they sent out, you know.
Yeah.
I go get me a camera with that money. Go add to it and
Right.
got a camera, that videotape, and I start streaming. Start learning streaming, understanding it, and then
Yes.
use your popularity part and say, hey, I offer this. Oh, that's Jody. They know Jody from playing drums, but I didn't know Jody does streaming. Well, let me go ahead and use it because, you know, again, going back to what we talked about earlier, he's dependable. He's
Right.
there. So what you have done playing drums goes over into what you're doing with your other jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was doing like pre-recording for 4 or 5 churches, you know,
Wow.
and then doing streaming. I was doing pre-recording during the week, and then doing some services live on Sunday. You know,
So
so
wait, so when you were pre-recording streaming,
mhm.
it was just you drumming, or did you have musicians
No,
around
so
like
it's
safely?
just like saying you're taking it, you're doing a service, but you're pre-recording like on Monday, so it's a whole service involved. So we pre-record it, edit it, and then I'll post it where it comes out live on Sunday, and
Oh
nobody there.
wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
now Sunday, I'm live somewhere else. So it's almost
Right.
like I could have sworn Jody was playing at this church, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how
You
the
got a
market.
twin.
Yeah, you know, I got a twin. You know that, you know, the side like this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
So that became, and then uh, that was going on for about a year. So I
Hmm.
wasn't really playing gigs. It wasn't no gigs. Like
Right.
everything shut down. Uh,
Yeah.
I remember it was about, with the band, it's about $75,000 to $80,000 worth of work went gone in 3.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you know, you have to find an outlet
Yeah.
of what's going on in
Yeah.
order to survive in this
Yeah.
world.
I mean, even though like me doing these IG lives, I don't make any money from them, but I was blessed and favored to be working this entire time. I just
Mhm.
worked from home and I never lost. I mean, I say this with all gratitude. I'm not braggy, but with all God, gratitude. I never lost a dime. Like we stayed full time in our arts team. And
Mm-hmm.
so I started doing these IG lives last April 2020, in
Mm-hmm.
order for like my friends to have a platform. Again, using my popularity. I love social media, as you know. Because it's for me, it's just a way to entertain.
Right.
And so I just started using my own platform. I got a new phone. I got an iPhone for the first time because I needed better equipment. I got my little ring lights. You know what I'm saying? I was ordering on Amazon.
Yeah, trust me. There's one sitting in that corner right over there. There's one right over there.
Yes, I
You know,
learned how to
so
do
that,
IG Live, and I've been doing these interviews pretty regularly every Friday. And some of the guests I've had on, I've asked for like donations for them. I did a fundraiser for my old dance company last October, and so it behooved me to do something because I was blessed with continued work. I'm not going to just sit on that and just be like, I'm good. I had to help. We got to
right,
help,
right,
right?
right.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
you again, you know how they say they got the song called Survival. Only the strong will survive. You know what I'm saying? So what the strong mean is finding the other outlets to survive. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I was doing things that I used to hire people to do. You
Mm-hmm.
know, filming, I hired people to do that. Streaming, I used to hire people to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Picture taking, I used to hire people to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everything that I hire people to do, engineering, that was another thing, doing sound and stuff like that for
Mm-hmm.
churches. So again, it was consistent work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, was it paying what I was used to getting? No, it was not. But guess
Right.
what? I survived.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So there was not a time that I didn't have no food on my table. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know,
Exactly.
and again, learning how to survive. Yes, I did have COVID. I came down with it. It's no joke. It's
You
not.
did.
Yeah, I had it. And at that time, I was working a little bit more, and I was doing a favor for a friend, doing his birthday party. He promised me 30, 40 people, and it was about 100 people in there, and that's how I got it.
Oh.
And a friend of mine
How long?
there.
What were your symptoms like? Oh my God.
Um, I was weak, very, 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 very weak.
Mm-hmm.
There, I went to church and I played. And one thing about performing is when I get on drums, I don't know where the energy comes from. Um, but being on the road when you're sick, you find a way to get through that 45
Yeah.
minutes, to get through that hour. It's just an hour. We
Mm-hmm.
find ways in doing things. And so when I did church, they knew something was wrong because I after I finished the 2 songs for praise and worship, I went in the back and I was out. Like I was out. It's like, if I can get home, I'll be all right. Again, I
Yeah.
just knew something was wrong. And it took me, I had to mentally tell myself, Jody, put your left leg out the bed. Jody, take
Mm-hmm.
your right leg and put it out the bed. It was horrible.
Wow.
Finally got up and went to urgent care, and that's when that's when I found out I had it.
Oh my God, Jody. So did you have to did you do any treatments or did you just
Yeah, they give you everything at the hospital, urgent care. And then they said that when I took it, I had pneumonia. And then they said, "Have you ever taken the COVID test?" I said, "Nah." Would you mind taking it? Like, no, you go right ahead. I'm here, you man. You do
Yeah.
everything what you need to do while I'm here,
Oh,
And the next day,
Jody.
within 48 hours, I got called back and said, "Yeah, you have it."
Oh,
But um, they gave me, some things, and they asked me before I got ready to leave, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" And
mm,
this was back in March, like it was hot then.
yeah.
So if you gotta ask me if I'm gonna go to the hospital, no, I'm gonna tell you no, I'm not going to the hospital.
Right.
If you
Yeah.
gotta ask me,
Yeah.
and so spending time with yourself, you learn yourself more. When you think
Mm-hmm.
that, oh, I gotta do this gig, I gotta do this gig.
Yeah. Yeah.
When that sickness come, it puts and so for 2 weeks I couldn't do anything.
Wow.
Like I
Did you lose your sense of smell and taste?
I still had. Shortness of breath. I did. You know, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Like for me to walk from take 20 feet, I was out of breath.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then I still was talking on the phone because everybody was calling. Oh my God, everybody was calling. But I had to stop talking because the more I talked, the more breath I was taking.
So how do you feel now? Like, do you feel fully recovered?
Feeling great. Feeling great.
Oh, good. Thank God, Jody.
Feeling great. So when I say, yeah, I've been through a lot, but, you know, I'm still here. You know,
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
still here. And again, Danny, I love what I do. Like,
I know you do. I know
I
you.
like,
I thought myself.
I
I
love
was just thinking back to being on tour with you, and I definitely want to ask you about, of course, Mr. Harry Casey. You got to ask about Harry. But there was that moment in the show. Remember when you had that bombastic solo? It was just you on the stage, and the lights were like. That was one of the best moments of that tour. Like that solo moment for you was so powerful. You would stand up at the end. It was like, yeah. And the crowd, I mean, we played, well, I tell you guys, we were playing. First of all, thank you for being here. I'm talking to Jody Hill of Jody Hill Live Entertainment and Deep Fried Funk. And we met on the Boogie Blast tour in 2006 with Casey and the Sunshine Band as a headliner. But I mean, we played amphitheaters. Like, these are mainly outdoor amphitheaters, like, 3,000, 4,000 seaters. I mean, it was the biggest thing I had done to that point as a singer. I mean, we played pretty big spot dates here and there with Kathy at times, but that was on some next level for me. And it was I was on a tour bus. I had never slept on a tour bus.
Yeah, we was.
I was all excited. It was on my bus was Maria. Is Maria still with Casey?
Yeah, yeah.
Diva. Ooh.
So
Maria, I was on the Diva bus.
Hey, where's she going? She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere.
So Maria, I can't remember her last name right now. What's her last name?
Decrescendo.
Yes. Sing her face off. Sing her face off. So we were on her bus, me and other backing vocals for Kathy and some of the older members of the band or the management, whatever. And so, there's a rule. Like,
they couldn't take our bus.
On the bus.
That's why it was. We had the young bus, so they couldn't. They can no. We going on KC bus. No, now, we have parties on our bus.
Okay. So
back to a dance club.
So tell me quickly though how you got to, because I mean from your bio, like you worked with a lot of heavy hitters. I mean, especially with the gospel scene, and which I adore because actually tomorrow at Summer Stage we have Erica Campbell.
Okay.
With her and Jason McGee, I think his name is. It's a whole lineup. It's incredible. And so how did you come to work with KC? How'd that happen?
I have the funniest auditions ever. Like my auditions are the craziest auditions ever. So a friend of mine wanted me to audition that was playing with KC, the late Ralph Hunter, later on died. And he said, Jody, I want you to audition for KC because I'm going to spend more time with my daughter. So I'm like, all right, cool. So at that time I was with Betty Wright. And I said, when I tell somebody I'm gonna do something, I do it. So I didn't take that. I'm being lying to you. All y'all musicians don't take this the wrong way, but I did not take that audition serious. Like when I say it was full talent, like I was crazy back then. I was like I didn't care mode, but I cared. That went out. Then you'll get back with me. So when I auditioned for Case, I was number 77. I was the last drummer to audition that day.
No way.
Yeah, I was the last one. And what got it was, and if Steven watching, he bust out laughing. I did not know the material. I did not study it. I didn't have time to study it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Betty had me rolling. Like Betty was doing, man, we was doing like dates and dates, and that's what she was driving back then. Remind me now, only thing we had was CDs, so we had to go to the store, get the CD. We couldn't download no music. There was no download music. The way they have it now is amazing. So I went into the audition, and I just knew I was gonna make it. I'm gonna go in here. I'm just gonna jam out whatever happens, whatever. So
no, wait. So was the rest of the band in there, and you just came in and sit in with them?
So I was the last one. So as I walked in, they was walking out to take a break. So I don't use toms a lot of times, all depends. So as I'm setting up, I'm taking all the toms off, and like I did not, Danny, I did not care. Like I'm like, y'all gonna hear me jam today, and that's what's up, man. Like whatever, man. And so Case came over like, Jody, you don't want the toms? Like, hey yo, man, you want them toms on here, dog? You want the toms on here? And I just stuck them on there. He was like, something wrong with this dude, man. KC till today, like something was wrong with Jody. So I'm just playing like grooves, and Steve walks in playing the bass line. He was like, oh snap. Then Breeze, AJ walks in on guitar. He started playing. So musicians were walking in one by one, and it turned into a jam session.
Yes.
And we were like, bang, bang, bang. And we were jamming going. Now, mind you, this has nothing to do with the audition. Like nothing. Then Kurt, that's with Cool in the Game now. He was doing Case at that time. I didn't know who he was. And he throwing signals like, so I learned that from church. Like, you ain't saying nothing, doc.
Yeah.
So about 30, 40 minutes into the jam session, not an audition, I stop and I'm going, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know, like, I'm so sorry. Like, they were like, why did you stop, man? But anyway, so Case called out, hey, Jody, let's do That's the Way I Like It.
Oh, my God. What did you do?
So I said, how y'all do it, man? I learned it different ways. I played so many bands that I played, what way do y'all do it? And that was my way out of, I didn't know the song. You know what I'm saying? So, well, how y'all do it? And they were like, hi-hat and da-da-da-da. And that's how I started learning stuff. And then he went to another Boogie Shoes or something like that. And then he stopped. He said, Jody, did you learn the songs? And I'm like, oh no. You want me to, hey, here go that crazy side of me. You want me to tell you, want to keep it 100? That streak just came. Want me to keep it 100? No, man, I ain't learned none of these songs, man. He was like, okay. Next time, as I was walking out, I knew I didn't have the job. Kurt ran behind me and said, yo, bro, dude, you're killing, man. Like, yo, learn the songs. I'm like, why am I learning the songs when I know I just didn't make that up? You gotta watch what you say that comes out of your mouth. Yeah. And I learned, I'm like, all right, I'll learn it. And that was the history part. And as I was on the road with Betty, they called back. They said, if you get called back, they're going to call back the three that made it. You know what I'm saying? The first three. And I got called back, but I couldn't make the audition because I was out on the road with Betty. Right. So next thing you know, about a month later, Betty, they just kept calling. When I say I was getting calls from LA, Morris, one of the biggest agents out of LA, William Morris. I was getting calls from there. I was managers from Case and all kind of stuff. Like, I wasn't used to that. I was, you know what I'm saying? And doing stuff with Betty. So I was noted as like a church drummer. You know what I'm saying? Because I really never did the disco stuff. And I thought disco music was like freaking disco music. Are you kidding? I know. I don't do no freaking disco music. But it was very musical. It was very very next thing you know, and that's how I got landed the gig, and everything else was history. And that's
incredible. That was
Kathy. That's how I met Gloria. What is it? The Village People. I mean, it just kept going on and on and on. And I even then, like when they sent me the show tape, they had all these breaks in it. I'm like, how you put all these breaks with disco music, man? I thought it was like, no, it's like like you got dancers and they got to go to a certain tempo, and Like you couldn't go no faster than this, and like it was challenging.
Yeah.
But I had to like really sit down, and I had to change my way of playing because I was a hard hitter coming from church, you know. So I had to change that way, but not changing myself.
Exactly.
Uh, because you got engineers involved, you got dancers involved. They have a job, you know. Jody, I can't mix you because you're over everybody. Like, you know, and no disrespect to church drummers, but that's how we was taught. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Play hard and loud. That's our point. And
Yeah.
it's just, and now, you know, he sent me recordings like, this is what I'm talking about. Now, this is a production. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole actual production.
Right.
Wardrobes, like glitter and all that. No, no, buddy. No, Jody is not size 5. Okay, go ahead. You know, like you got a choice.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the gigs are, you have a choice. You do it or you don't, and you get replaced. That's how
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was the first person I got in-ears to. I didn't know what in-ears was. I wasn't used to that crap.
You're right.
No, give me a
Yeah, I
mic.
didn't use, I mean, with singing with Kathy or Gloria for that matter, I mean, they're just so phenomenal, but we never used in-ears with them. I didn't use in-ears until that stint I did with Cher. And I was so like, I wasn't used to them. So I constantly had to keep like taking it out, even though they were nicely fitted to me and everything, but I just needed to hear the audience like real on. Like,
Yeah. And I had to find a way to do it. I
yeah.
had called a friend of mine that played with Mary J. Blige at the time, like, yo, how the heck do you get used to this? And
Yeah.
he gave me some pointers, and it became my lifesaver.
Oh, good.
It
Yeah.
helps you, musicians. It helps on your hearing.
Yeah.
Especially
Absolutely.
when you play music so loud, you know, it
Yeah.
helps on your hearing.
So I want to ask you too, because we're already at 6 o'clock already. Oh my God. So I don't
Yeah.
want to go without asking you
Mm-hmm.
about deep fried funk, but I want to touch on really quickly something you said in your bio about one of your dreams was playing with a symphony, and you got to do that with Gloria. And I was with you. We were in Houston together. And so
Yeah.
were you nervous? Like, was that something that intimidated you when you got there? Or did you feel like, I got this, I can do this? Like, how was that process for you?
It was both feelings.
Yeah.
I remember it was 101 orchestra. It was like 101 pieces. It was a big
Yeah.
orchestra. You're talking the legendary like Houston Symphony Orchestra. And I remember because we was in contact with the conductor at the time because he sent the music out, and I was in contact with him a lot. And so one time we was in rehearsal. I don't know if you remember or not, but we was playing I Will Survive, and those strings was freaking real. Like, you hear strings on the piano, like, but it gave me chill bumps. So
Yes.
I stopped. I'm like, bah. And so the guy goes, so it takes a while for all the people to stop. You just don't stop on the one. We just, and he was like, Jody, you all right? I'm like, those are freaking real strings, man. Like,
Yeah.
like what?
That was
But
something else.
so it was, it was a blessing. It was a feeling that I I always want people to witness.
Yeah.
Playing with an orchestra is no joke. Like, you have to know your parts. You have to know the material. Like, they don't play like you.
Right.
You can't mess up. I'm just be honest with you. You just can't. Danny was there. You know how it is. Like, y'all had to be on those parts. Y'all had to, you got 101 people playing behind you, and then the band is playing up front. So it was an experience. A part of me was nervous, and part of me was like excited. And the
Yeah.
other part was like, yo, I can do this. I got this. We studied this. We was in rehearsal with the band for a whole week. I'm gonna tell you a story that Gloria watching and Stephanie watching, I'm just gonna tell it. Like, they never knew this. So I'm rehearsing with the band the first day. So Stephanie called and goes, how's rehearsal going? And that day it was awful.
Ooh.
Awful.
So
So
for
I'm
everybody watching, Stephanie Gold is Gloria's manager, long time,
Gloria Gaynor. She's still
beautiful,
there.
amazing manager. So okay,
She's
go ahead.
still there. All right. So I said, oh, it's going very well. Everything is going great, man. We good. Oh man, things sounded. Jody is sounding good. Oh man, oh, we sounded amazing. We hung up the phone and I said, hey yo guys, we're rehearsing every day until we leave. This cannot happen. No,
Yes.
I'm not about to change what people expect of, what Jody Hill or the band does.
Yes.
We rehearse at least 6 to 8 hours a day.
I know that's right.
And
That's right.
we're reading charts. Like we're reading charts, but we had to make sure, like when we walked out the fourth day, we knew everything.
That's
Because it's
right.
almost like to say, okay, if you know your material, you're gonna be nervous. At least you know your material. You know, you know what I'm saying. So, but if you don't know your material, along with being nervous, you're
Okay.
wrecked. You're wrecked.
Yo, dead up.
You know what I'm saying. So by the time we got there, we was very confident about,
Absolutely.
because they'll tell you they ain't never had that much rehearsal, and it's like, yo, this, we got to get this stuff right. Like that's not an
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
We call back the third or fourth day. How's everything going, man? It's going great, man. Like we're still great. Like, but so that's the,
Yeah. No, like
and that's
when
how
I
it was.
put together the band for her in New York, the New York guys, like, I said to them, like, she's giving me the opportunity to put together a band for her. We gotta rehearse. We gotta be on it. And so I feel that. I do. And that was an amazing show. I'm actually still connected with the conductor and his wife on Facebook
Oh,
from
really?
years ago.
Oh,
But
wow. Wow. He was great. It was great, great guy. So it's good to network, but be around the people where you want to go.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if not, they can disencourage you and you fall into that platform of, you know what I'm saying? But if
Right.
you're around people like yourself, like people like Todrick and things of that nature, like I
That
tell people,
push you.
yeah, right.
That want the best for
And you
you.
push each other, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Encourage, a lot of times people feel like, well, Jody knows it all. Jody has it all. No, Jody needs somebody to say, hey man, everything all right, man. You got this, man. You got
Yeah.
this. We need encouraging as well, man. Like,
That's right.
that when you see us doing a lot of things that we don't need that encouragement too.
Mm,
Understand we do. We go through things happen. Like
absolutely.
life is just like everybody lives. You know what I'm saying? We lose loved ones. We go through things.
Yeah.
You go through those things,
Yeah.
so but yeah, that's what's up.
Well, Jody, I mean, I know you have a gig soon, and
Yeah.
please tell us. I know you have a show tonight, and Jody's website, JodyHillLiveEntertainment.net, is in my link tree, so you can learn more about Jody, hear the band, go to videotapes. Tell us about Deep Fried Funk and what y'all do.
Deep Fried Funk is a party band. We're a party, soul, top 40, Latin, pop. We do everything, for the corporate circuit, for the club circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, and we're very, very energetic. We're a very, very energetic band. It's like when I see those young people now, they just energize me, my old self sitting on drums, like with all this energy. Thank y'all for having those young people up front. I look at y'all. Thank you so much.
Yes.
But yeah, we do those things like that. And I have this band for over 20 years. Briella is my singer. Joyce, Darren, singers up front. Wallace Jefferson on keys. Alex on guitar. Todrick Hunter been with me since day one. That's one guy that
It's so
through
badass.
thick and thin, that guy is always there.
Yes.
Big shout out to him. A big shout out to the whole band. So we're just doing more now. I believe it's our season, and we're going to take advantage of it. You know what
I
I'm saying?
love that. And are you still doing the spot dates here and there with other like artists or
Yeah, I have some dates with Gloria Gaynor.
Oh, right. You did say that. Yes.
Yeah, I think I go out with her beginning in October, and we got some November dates. Also, I'm with a hip hop artist called Ball Greasy. Big shout out to Ball Greasy. Nice and slow. As you. Now, here go the funny part about that. I'm not planning on that gig. I'm the production manager for the
Yes.
entire gig, and being a production personnel, it's a lot of work because you have to tend to the artists as well as tend to the musicians.
Exactly.
Because I'm a musician, you know, a lot of times these managers that's not a musician,
Right.
they don't treat the musicians like they need to be treated. I be damn if I'm going to let my musicians or any musicians go through things on sit up here and let it go when I'm. So we got some tour dates coming up. We got some things coming up and doing some other things with some other celebrities, hip hop artists, and stuff like that. So
Nice.
Ball Greasy, that's giving musicians opportunities. And even with that, when Ball found out that, you know, he lost my number, I got in contact with him. He wanted to do this band thing. And we're like, well, Jody, I got your number. Okay, go ahead and put the band together. And I told him, I said, hey, let's do this. Because, you know, a lot of people ask me for opportunities. You know, Jody put me on. Jody put me on. So I said to him, once you have an audition, I'll take care of it, have the audition, and give the people, the community, opportunities.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Oh,
So
I
people
love
was
that.
coming from, we had a guy, we call him now Denver, because he came all the way from Denver, Colorado for an audition for 4 minutes and end up landing the job. Come
on,
people
Denver.
coming like, yo, we call him Denver, like, and the drummer goes, his name is James. No, man, his name is Denver. Like, and guess what? He don't even stay in Denver no more. He moved to Mississippi. I said, no, we ain't calling you Mississippi. Your name is Denver. You know,
I love
but I told
that.
him, told the artist, I'm like, do you realize that you're feeding families again? And he said, Jody, I never looked at it that way.
That's what's up.
And so now you giving opportunities. I got chastised for it. Jody, why you just gonna go put the band together? Why are you doing this? Why I'm doing this? No. Hey, if you don't like it, I'm good.
Yeah.
But to see people come, even in the pandemic, people was coming. Danny, they was coming from South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Atlanta, Denver, Colorado, Virginia. It's like they was coming like just for a 4-minute opportunity.
Wow.
Booking a flight, going to the hotel, leaving out the next morning for a 4-minute opportunity.
Wow.
And then, you know, so now he has a band that is drama free. Thank God, praise the Lord, because Jody ain't gone. And you know, it's good to see that people still want, you know, that desire or have that desire to audition, to play.
Absolutely.
You don't hear about auditions no more. You don't even hear about them no more. They just get somebody, hey, put a band together. Let's go back to how we got the job. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people ask me, why you get opportunity? Why do you give opportunity so much? And I'm going to tell you this, and we got to go. Betty Wright gave me the opportunity. The reason why I got nominated for 3 Grammys is because Betty Wright. The guy told me, like, you're not going to play for me because you have no credibility. You have no. So the bigger the industry is, the more direct they're going to have a conversation with you. The guy told me, you're not going to play. You have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, a week later, I had to go to the studio to drop off a CD. You know, again, that's how long it was, a CD. And Betty said, Jody, go get on drums. And I was like, Danny, I didn't know where no drums was. We're in the studio. I don't know the studio. And I'm just walking. It was one of those moments like, you don't ask no questions.
Right.
Mind you, my car is running. My sticks is in the car.
No.
Back. It was one of those feelings. And so I get in, and I'm like, oh my God. And so the guy was like, we've been in here for 19 hours. Betty, I'm about to go home. Betty was like, all I just want you to do is listen to the guy. I went in the room, and Cindy Blackman had just left.
Oh,
Cindy Blackman left her sticks in there. And I'm like, praise the Lord.
Oh my
like,
God, Jody.
Thank you. And Betty said, play. And the guy's looking like,
right.
I gotta go. You know, so I had to end up playing Betty's songs by myself. There was no additional tracks, no musicians. I had to play Clean Up Woman, and within 45 seconds to a minute, the guy says, stop, just stop. I'm like, yo, this dude just don't like me. Like, he just don't. And Betty, why you didn't tell me the guy sound like that? And Betty was like, yo, I tried to tell you. Like, I'm like going, yo, they fighting over me. Like, this is like the greatest feeling ever. And Steve Greenberg till today is my greatest friend ever. He's over RCA Records, and we became great friends. And that led me to 5 songs on a record that we got nominated. I got nominated for 3 Grammys about. So
that's amazing.
Never let nobody tell you what you cannot do when you believe in what you can do.
Yeah.
You know, I could easily took that and say I'm not playing drums no more because you hurt my feelings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
you got to be careful with that. And then,
Yes.
And that's how it happens. You know, so
that's amazing.
people actually say about opportunities is that's how I give opportunity. That's why I give opportunities, because the late Betty Wright gave me that opportunity.
That's right. That's right. I feel the same way. Like, I feel like, you know, the opportunities that I've been given when maybe I felt like I wasn't ready, but somebody saw something in me and was like, oh, no, you got this. And that's how I feel now in the position I'm in, to give opportunities to dance companies and dancers and teachers. And it's such a wonderful feeling. It's such a wonderful
when you give opportunities, God bless you with more opportunities.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I believe that.
Since I've done that, I just been like consistently getting calls, consistently getting calls.
Yeah.
So I know, you know, it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy. The artist happy. The folks that came in, even the ones that didn't make it. Now I'm mentoring them. I'm mentoring people from out of the state.
Yeah. Someone just wrote, how can I work with Jody specifically on Hit Record? Well, go to his website, check him out, and send him an email.
Okay. You could also, he's so amazing and so thankful. Amaya, love you, big bro. Yeah, Janine, that's my girl. You can hit me up on my IG, DM me, Jody Hill 305. I do return them, not probably the same day, but I'll return them. And musicians and artists and singers, let's do this.
Yes.
God gave you a talent. Use it to the best of your ability.
Yes.
And let's come out here and get this money. Don't think because the pandemic, the money is not out here. No, it is still out here. You just got to work a little harder for it.
And safer.
And safer. Put no mask on.
Get your mask, Jody. Where's your mask, Jody? You got to stay safe out there. Okay, thank you. Right, out there in Florida. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Jody, I know you got to run. You have a gig tonight.
Yeah, my dog is looking at me like, can you take me out, please?
Well, thank you for taking this time. I love you, man.
Thank you.
You're going to come to New York, or maybe I'll come to Florida. I don't know. I don't know right now, Jody.
I got you.
I know. But listen, man, this has been great. And
thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it, and I'm very honored to get a call from the Danny G. Like
my little show. I mean, who knows where this will go? I don't know. I'll keep it going.
But the thing is, if that's on your heart to do, keep doing it, and you never know what happens. You know what I'm saying? You even if you don't make it to that platform of TV, by touching a heart is more important than anything else. You understand? So keep doing what you're doing, and anytime I can be of any help to what you're doing, I'm just a phone call away. And
I know.
good.
Same here.
All right.
All right, my love. Do you know how to close yourself out?
Yeah, I know. I can get it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Y'all take care.
love you. Stay safe, Florida.
Take care, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Ah, the great Jody Hill. Wait, before you guys go, I want to show you, I don't think I showed earlier the photo of Jody and his band with Michelle Obama. Wait, there it is. There they are. Oh my God. Yeah. With the great, great Mrs. Michelle Obama. How wonderful. And there's Jody right next to her. So thank you all so much for watching and hanging in there. Jody is an amazing talent. His website is in my link tree. You can find him on Instagram at Jody Hill 305. That's his IG handle. And yeah, good luck to him tonight. We're on his show and beyond. Again, at Summer Stage tomorrow, we have the great gospel singer Erica Campbell with her group. It's going to be a whole day evening of gospel music. I'll be there hosting, saying hello and welcoming the audience to the crowd. And I know this is a somber anniversary tomorrow, but just, you know, remember what you can. Remember joy, remember peace, remember kindness and love. So thank you for watching as always. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. So take care and have a great, great weekend. Bye.